Okay, so in this video I want to quickly show you some of the real benefits to synchronizing your email between an email client, Thunderbird in this example, and Gmail. Now, apart from being able to have your emails perfectly synchronized on your laptop, your office computer, your home computer, your PDA, I think that benefit's really clear, and it's probably why you're watching these videos. But there are other added advantages to synchronizing Gmail with Thunderbird. So what happens if I forget my charger, bring the wrong adapter to the wrong country, or if I simply don't feel like lugging a laptop? Well, in this case, you can simply log on to anybody else's computer and access Gmail. And any work you do in Gmail, it will be exactly the same on Thunderbird as it was on Gmail. And what happens if you can't get an internet connection? So if you're carrying your laptop and it's a struggle to access someone else's Wi-Fi key, for example, or you're in a taxi and you just don't have an internet connection, you can simply work offline using Thunderbird. And this is also really cool if you use webmail. So if you've got a Hotmail address, for example, you can synchronize your Hotmail via Gmail with Thunderbird, and it means you can even work on your Hotmail offline. And this is a benefit that we actually only found out after having developed the whole synchronize your email thing, is that it really makes changing computer simple. When you have set up this system, because Gmail has all your emails stored for you, you can simply set up an email client on any new computer you want to use, and everything you do will be perfectly synchronized between all the email clients. So if you want to change computer, it's really easy. If you want to try a new email client, you can try 3 or 4 on the same computer, see which one you like best. And if you have to upgrade software, for example, Outlook Express isn't supported anymore, so all you have to do is synchronize your Outlook Express with Gmail to start with, and then synchronize Gmail with whatever other email client you want to use in the future. And it's easy. So I'll take you on a quick tour of how Thunderbird and Gmail are perfectly synchronized. So John's out of the office and he hasn't got his laptop, and he quickly logs in at his friend's office to see if there's any email. And there's 2 new emails here, both from Microsoft. So he has a quick look, reads this one, nothing interesting, back to the inbox. And you can see now, because it's red, it's marked in grey, whereas the one that's unread is still in black. And his friend gives him a new email to add to the contacts list. So John quickly adds that in while he's in the office. And save. And then he logs out of Gmail and gets on with his day. And now back in Thunderbird, you can see that in the POP account there are 2 unread mails, which are the 2 from Microsoft Office, and they're both marked as unread because this account is not synchronized, but it has continued to download. If we go into the IMAP account, the inbox, you can see that this is grayed out as it was in Gmail because it's already been read in Gmail, so it's marked as read in Thunderbird. So this time John's going to be out of the office all day and he wants to be able to work offline. So by clicking on this button here, he can download messages for offline use before going offline. Click yes, and you see here this little red cross means that he's offline. So he's in the taxi and he has a bit of time, so he's going to reply to someone. Let's go reply. And this time we'll click on send later. And he can also compose a new email. And again, send later. So when he's next online, just click on that and send those messages now. And let's see if that contact I added in Gmail has arrived yet. No, but we can make it sync by just going to Zendesk and do sync now. Okay, address book. And there's the Peter Jones address. Okay, so let's go and have a look in Gmail. And in the sent mail folder, there's the 2 emails that John sent from Thunderbird. Could you please send a sample? That was the reply, and this was the one he composed offline and then sent a sample out of stock. And now I'm going to create a new folder in Thunderbird, which will be a label in Gmail. So simply right click on the header and new folder, work emails. Okay, so there's the folder. And if we go to the inbox, I can just drag some emails into that folder. And let's have a look back in Gmail. That was quick. Work emails to emails in that folder or in that label. So I know I whizzed through that really quickly, but if you've been following the how-to videos, you'll know that I do take it a little bit more slowly. Not too slowly, because I know you have a pause button. But I hope that bird's eye view gives you a better idea of the benefits and how this email solution will help you in your daily life.